Catherine, the first time I met you, I knew you were special. The day you walked into that horrible English class, I was blown away. You were so beautiful, and as I got to know you, I knew we were going to be special friends. As we progressed through our friendship, I knew we had the perfect connection. When I wished you a happy birthday and we began to talk regularly, I was the happiest guy in the world. I couldn't wait to hear from you every day, and then you came to visit. That night at Moorline, I looked out and thought, I'm going to marry this girl. Moving to Pittsburgh was the best decision of my life. I got to spend every day with you. Getting our own house together and getting Maggie have been huge milestones in our lives. I have been the happiest man in the world to call a girl like you mine. Thank you for choosing me. Thank you for being my soulmate. Thank you for being the best thing to ever happen to me. Our lives together will be the best thing to ever happen. I get to spend the rest of my life with the best and most beautiful girl I've ever met. I love you so much, Ryan.
Ryan, the day is finally here, my love. The best day of our lives. We made it. With all of the shit the world has thrown at us this year, and the fact that we survived all of it, I know that we are ready and that there's nothing we can't do together. 7 years ago, I met you in English class at Coastal. Soon after, you left, and then it took us 4 years to see each other again. Although I wish now that I could have had that time with you. I think our experiences during that time period led us back to one another. When I saw you in Cincinnati that night, my heart was instantly gone. No longer belonged to me. You had it in your hand from that day forward, and since then, we've never looked back. Things went quickly for us because everything was just so easy. I didn't have to try to be anything other than myself with you. Even now, at my most crazy, you don't ever make me feel like I ever have to change a thing. You are my most trusted confidant, my knight in shining armor, my sweet old soul, my whole world. The way you make me feel is indescribable. When my world is spinning and I feel like falling over, you are there to lift me higher than I ever could have imagined. You save me every single day, and I really cannot thank you enough. We sure are soulmates, my sweet, and I just love you to pieces with every fiber of my being. You and me, we're one and the same. Truly, you are the other half of my heart. I can't wait to be your wife and to make a family together. From this day forward, it's you and me for life. I'll see you at the altar. I love you so much.
When we think of love, we sometimes think about people who deserve one another. We are gathered together to be overjoyed for Katie and Ryan, two people who not only deserve one another, but are so wonderfully suited to one another, that it's a pure delight that the rest of us get to see how incredibly happy two people can be. Of course, they are delighted you were present to share this moment with them. As they join their lives in marriage, they also bring you together in a new relationship, creating new bonds of ties and affection. And so I asked, will you all do everything in your power to preserve this marriage? Will all of you who have supported these two in friendship and love now bestow your blessing upon them? And before you answer, please be aware that Katie and Ryan are feeding you this afternoon and that there is an open bar. So with that in mind, please show them your love and support by saying, we will. We will. Truly, to marry the person you have your heart set upon is a joy unparalleled in human life. Solomon wrote this as an expression of that joy. Now, as an expression of their own joy, Katie and Ryan have written vows for each other and will now share them before us as they seal their marriage with the giving of rings.
Katie, I tell you this every day, but what better day to repeat it than today? You are the love of my life. You are my best friend. You're my inspiration. You make every day the best day of my life. I promise to love you unconditionally for the rest of my life. I promise to accomplish one of the best streaks any human could wish to accomplish, to tell you I love you for the rest of my days. I will forever be by your side, loving you, pushing you, and celebrating with you everything we do. I will put you first for the rest of my life and give you absolute best from the rest of my days.
Katie, you're hearing these words spoken by Ryan. Do you now take him to be your wedded husband? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor him in sickness and health, forsaking all others only for him, as long as you both shall live?
I do. Ryan, I love you unconditionally and without hesitation. I promise to love you, encourage you, trust you, and respect you. I will push you to be the best version of yourself, always, and I encourage you to do the same for me. As a family, we will create a home filled with love, laughter, and compassion. I promise to work with you to build a home and a relationship of patience and understanding. Today, I choose you to be my husband. I take you as you are, and I offer myself in return. I will care for you, stand beside you, and share with you through all of life's adversities and all of its joys from this day forward and all of the days of my life. You are my everything, and I can't wait for our forever.
Ryan, hearing these words spoken by Katie, do you now take her to be your wedded wife? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor her in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, keeping yourself only for her, as long as you both shall live?
I do. Oh.
It's the left.
Left. Yeah, left. I was right. I was right. I knew.
And so, in the company of your family and friends, with the promises that you have spoken and the love you have declared, it is my great pleasure to say you are husband and wife. Ryan, you may kiss your bride.
When your best friend asks you to be your maid of honor and then you have to say something and you have to keep it concise, it's like, well, how do I do this? She means so much to me, so here goes nothing, yeah? So first off, hi everyone. I'd like to start out with thanking you all for being here to celebrate Katie and Ryan during such trying times. I'm happy you all could make it here for their special day. In life, I believe we all have more than one soulmate. Katie and I have always said we are soulmates. There are no words to describe our friendship, but I will say it's the healthiest, most incredible relationship. We meet one another wherever the other is, no matter how low or how high. We lift one another up, we listen, we hold hands through obstacles, we keep one another in line, laugh until our stomachs hurt, and love one another through all faults. I'll never forget the day she told me about Ryan. I was living in LA at the time, walking through a CVS in Studio City. Katie called me and told me about this sweet guy she had went to college with. They had been friends, both newly single, and he wanted to help her get away a little. Ryan offered Katie to come spend some time with him. She had asked for my opinion, sent me some text messages, some screenshots. Yes, I saw those. And something told me this guy was a hit. From the very first moment, Ryan was tender-hearted, willing, and the perfect smush Katie needed. I knew Ryan was a keeper. I know he is Katie's romantic soulmate, her other half, the person God created to complement her spirit perfectly. Here's a few things I love about how Ryan treats my best friend. Here we go. He jumps into deep waters with her without fear. He offers his whole self. He apologizes when he is wrong. He strives to be a better man every day. And he loves her something serious. Their love is so pure, it's something all of us can take something from today. Old-time love in young bodies. Something that restores faith and love for me. You two have set such a wonderful example, and I know you will continue to do just that for the rest of your lives together. I love you both. I stand here today for you guys, and I'm here for you for life.
Ryan believes very deeply in a lot of things. Some things are worth it, like Katie. Some things aren't, like the Colts. But to be honest, it is probably the honor of many lifetimes for me to be standing up here. I've known Ryan, like I said, since middle school. It's been a long road. There have been a lot of people who have come and gone out of each of our lives, both by choice and by circumstance. There are so many of them that I'm glad that I see here tonight. There are so many of them that I know are wishing they were here in this moment. So congratulations to both of you guys. I love you both.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you all for joining us again and celebrating this beginning of Katie and Ryan's beautiful journey together. My name is John, and since middle school, me and Ryan and Nick here have been pretty much best friends. Now, if I would like to share a few memories of Ryan, which make Ryan to us. Memories like trying to catch a Frisbee in his mouth, or losing his wallet in a snowbank on the way home from the bar when it was 3 degrees out and we had to retrack our steps all the way back because he wanted to go do some snow angels. Point being, Ryan has brought a light and a smile and sometimes a laugh to our friendship. And Katie, I know for the rest of your time together, we'll do just the same. So congratulations, guys. Best of luck. I love you both.